People close to me think I'm insane because I'm investing between like $6,000 to $8,000 a month, and I've been doing that for well over a year straight already, with zero intentions of slowing down. I'm not saving it, I'm not spending it, I'm not upgrading my lifestyle. I'm investing all of it, and it's all from side hustles and from my 9 to 5 job. And they think I'm taking too much risk too fast at the wrong time. But here's what they don't see. And before I get into that, quick disclaimer as always, this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Just a guy in my truck sharing what I'm personally doing with my own money and showing you guys here on YouTube. It's not financial advice. Now, let's talk about why this crazy plan seems to make sense to me. Here's the actual plan, right? I invest $6,000 to $8,000 per month into the stock market. Continue building my core brokerage account, which I show you guys here on this channel, grow my dividend income account, which I'm showing you here on this channel, strategically use and control margin every month, and reach $1 million liquid before age 46, and I'm 41 currently. The current brokerage balance is around $237,000, according to my last video. To most people, that sounds extreme, but it's not, because the average person doesn't invest anywhere close to that. Even a lot of high earners don't. The average savings rate in America is under 10% actually. I'm investing 40 to 50% of income most every month, sometimes more actually. And that's where the crazy label comes from, because people think I'm like starving myself from things. But crazy compared to what? Let me explain why I'm doing this now and not later. I'm 40 years old. I don't have 30 years to see what happens. If I want optimal retirement at age 45, 46, or maybe even 50, I have roughly 5 to 10 years. That means capital accumulation matters a lot right now. Compounding matters now. Risk management matters now. I'm getting ready to retire from the military after like 24, 25 years of service, and I'm going to be retiring young. If I invest $7,000 per month for 5 to 10 years at a conservative long-term return, that's hundreds of thousands added through discipline alone. Not hope, not speculation, just consistency. And most people delay. I'm compressing the timeline that most people are on. That looks crazy, but it's math. Here's what people misunderstand. I'm not blindly throwing money at hype. My portfolio is now very simplified. If you've seen my last videos, my core holdings, I have 4. Diversification, international exposure, dividend growth. The margin is controlled and not spiraling. I recently paid off almost all of my margin, and I have a pension coming in the future from the military. I've got VA disability, multiple other income streams, risk awareness, and most importantly, I have a timeline that I'm keeping to. This isn't reckless, it's structured aggression is what I'll call it. There's a big difference in that. But there's something that actually scares me more than market drops, and it's this. The real fear is waking up at 50 with options being limited, still needing permission to do things, still needing a paycheck, still saying, maybe one day I'll do that. Maybe one day I'll get this. That scares me more than volatility. And most people think investing $8,000 per month is risky instead of putting it in a savings account. I think relying on one job for 20 years longer is even riskier. It's a perspective shift. Right now, I'm building the engine for the growth, right? Every month invested now reduces future pressure, increases optionality, brings retirement forward, so I'm not retiring in my 60s. $1 million isn't about flexing, it's about personal freedom, geographic freedom, time freedom, and most importantly, stress reduction. This plan is not about becoming rich. It's about creating leverage against uncertainty, and that's the real game here. People call it crazy because it's very, very uncommon and rare. It can be uncomfortable to some people. It does require some sacrifice. It doesn't prioritize lifestyle inflation. But remember something, normal behavior produces normal results, right? If you want abnormal outcomes, you need abnormal discipline. That's not crazy, that's intentional. Maybe it is aggressive, I will agree with that. Maybe it is uncomfortable for others to hear, but personally, I'm not uncomfortable. I have 3 vehicles, they're all paid off. I have no credit card debt. I have a master's degree with no student loans. My only debt is a 2.78% mortgage. Like, that's nothing. I'm able to live a very middle-class life and still have my kids in private school and my family have everything they need and not create any discomfort for my family. We're just living on smaller income. So yes, they might think I'm crazy for stacking so much away for like 6 to 7 years straight, but this plan isn't emotional. It's calculated on purpose. And 6 to 7 years from now, we'll see who's actually crazy, right? Like I'll meet the goal that I'm going for. If you're building something long term and not chasing trends, hit the subscribe button. This channel is the real-time journey to $1 million on a very compressed timeline, and doing it before age 46 while working a normal job in the military and some side hustles. Comment below, do you think this is aggressive, or do you think I'm being disciplined with this? I'm definitely curious to hear your thoughts.